Hello, I'm Debbie.
And I'm Darren.
And welcome back to the channel.
And there's Bonnie.
And we have Bonnie. She's really wriggly. She's desperate to get out and run around with her brothers.
Yeah.
So it was her turn to open the calendar. So can you find the right day, Bonnie?
It's
what are we
6
on?
today.
We're on
after.
6.
She found it.
You found it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a clever girl. Oh.
The same ones again.
They're the same ones as yesterday. She's looking to see whether there's different ones in there.
Oh.
Well, if that's the case, I might as well give you the ones from yesterday that I didn't give you at the time.
Yeah.
So we keep that one open.
There you go.
Now then, Bonnie's a big girl and she has issues. And by issues, I mean she's a piggy. So she tends to get the whole one quite often. There we go.
Yeah. A little bunny.
And now you can see she's
got it right up, pouch.
Yeah, she's got a wonderful
No, you can't have another one.
No, you can't. Oh, she was a piggy. And you made me put the box back the wrong way.
Other side, Mum. Other side. Other side.
Oh, this is the problem, you see. I should have broken it in two. Because she likes one for each pouch. Whenever my nephews or niece wanted anything, that's hot coffee, Bonnie.
They wanted one for each hand, didn't they?
Excuse me. Yeah, one for each hand, and she has one for each pouch.
Yeah.
And then she likes to have.
But she wants to go and run.
She's desperate
so
to run round.
She'll put her in the bowl quickly.
Right. She is happy. She's in her bowl.
It's constant her bowl.
It may last for 2 seconds. We have ordered her a bigger one, actually.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, there you go.
There we go.
Right. It's
my
your special one.
Special one. Oh, and I am actually wearing my neck thing. I haven't been able to check it myself, but Darren said
it looks alright.
It looks alright. So if it doesn't, blame him.
Yeah, that's alright.
I can't see in the back of my eyes, head.
Your eyes head.
Yeah.
6.
Ah, I see it. Little bit of useless information for you people. These are the first, well, they're my oldest pair of ears. I've had these for donkey's years.
And they rattle.
They do. Which gets very old. But yeah. Right, number 6. And what have we got? Ooh. Ooh. Right, another pair of earrings.
Yep. Wait for them to come out the bag so we can see them properly.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Now then.
Oh, not focusing. Focus.
Bit like me today.
There you go. Very nice.
Now, have you turned on the non-shake thing, my love?
There is no non-shake on it.
Magically, they are back in. Back in. They're in.
They're in.
They're in. I'll tell you. Got it in for us today.
Infamy.
Because we're trying to do everything before his mum gets here, you see. Right. So what have you got?
Right. We have got the Harry Potter. Harry Potter?
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Right, I'm looking for day 6, which is, I remember...
Opposite. That one.
It is definitely one of those days today. Right, got the 6 out. Let's have a look. It's going to be one of these days. Oh, look at that, honestly.
What? Can't get it open.
I can, but I'd rip it completely. So, you know, rather than that. If you ever need a tip to open a box without ripping it, a pair of tweezers or something like that.
The young lady on our channel gave us a tip on that. Isn't that?
Oh.
I did, yeah.
Oh, it's a little tub.
Oh, it looks like another one of those gel ones.
Oh, and it is.
Yeah.
It's another shower jelly. And it is sparkly, so let's have a sniff. Oh, that's nice. It's subtle, but it's nice. It's quite floral, that one. That I wouldn't say was particularly unisex, but then no, it's
quite nice, yeah.
Possibly.
Do you reckon there's going to be 4 of these? Well, the first one was red, the second one's yellow, a green and a blue.
Possibly. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. I do
And it's quite nice, that one is. It's got more of a scent than the other one did.
Yeah. Oh. No, that's nice. I like that. Actually, to be fair, there's not been anything that I've had from here that I haven't liked.
No,
so,
that's right.
You know.
Yep.
Right, what have you got for me?
We have got Hairwick.
Oh, now then.
And we've got, the icing says, 19 days to go.
Hey. Yes, I actually remember to do it last night, which I know is weird, but we get up and then I knew we were going to be short on time today, or shorter.
And you can't find the number. There we go.
You know, I mean, the thing is, I really look forward to my mother-in-law's visits.
And she enjoys coming to see the hamsters.
Yes, she enjoys coming to see the hamsters. Who wouldn't?
We're a side note.
Winter Wonderland scent. Create an authentic winter wonderland in your home. The nostalgic scent of pine from your freshly cut Christmas tree fills the room as a subtle spice whisper that holidays are here.
Yeah, okay, if you say so.
Oh no, I think that's quite nice. I think there's something wrong with you. Actually, I know there's something wrong with your nipper because
But I can't smell.
you has been snoring very heavily. So
I do anyway, darling, don't I?
True.
Yeah.
But you've been sounding sniffly.
Hi, on the 6th of Christmas, my true love came to me.
See, to be fair, people, I get man flu. My husband doesn't. He gets women's flu. He doesn't complain. I moan.
It's the hair.
Oh, for heaven's sake, there we go, day 6. Any guesses, people?
Another rabbit.
No. It says birds.
Oh, we've got multiple birds. Oh, this will be fun.
Oh, now look at that.
Yeah, I hate it. The diagrams look like IKEA. And IKEA's paying a bun to put together. Right, here we go. Oh, 1, 2. I wish I could fly way up to the sky, but I can't.
You can?
I can't.
Okay, you can't.
No, I can't. He can't either.
No. I mean, these are quite sweet, actually. I quite like them. I would say they're either... Well, they're not wood pigeons. I wouldn't say they're pigeons.
The ducks, aren't they?
They look like ducks to me. Yeah. So we'll go with ducks.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, whoops.
So what have we got next?
Chucking her around.
Baby boy?
We have got
Baby
Grace's
boy.
Court. I don't know.
This is
Baby
what
boy.
happens when I've got 3 of them.
Baby boy.
3 baby boys.
Yeah, I'm only 3.5 years older than her. Yeah, baby boy. Yeah.
Oh dear. Right, number 6 is easy. That's right up in the corner. Ew.
Is it a different colour?
It is.
Well, hey.
Get out of it. Right.
It's just one colour. Ooh, I've got a couple on this. I've got Christmas pudding and brandy butter. Or I've got roasted chestnuts. Rich, sweet and nutty chestnut, hazelnuts and coffee. Christmas pudding and brandy butter. Or if they haven't changed the colour on one. Oh no, we've got cocoa and log fire. Cocoa beans blend with ambers and deep cedar base. If they haven't changed it, again, it's tart fig combines to create a spice blend with freshly squeezed orange.
I would say that's Christmas pudding.
Yep.
I think. It's not cocoa. It's got vanilla in it.
I wouldn't say it was Christmas pudding, aren't there?
What were the other 2 options?
Roast chestnut, cocoa and log fire, Christmas pudding, fig and orange.
Definitely not fig and orange.
No, I don't
I
know.
wouldn't say it's cocoa.
I have not got a
It's
clue.
going to be either the roasted chestnuts, because I've got no clue what they smell like. I've tried one once and it was quite revolting.
Yeah.
Which is a shame,
Right.
because
Good no.
I like most nuts.
Right, and we have got the book. The book.
Plus, peeling them always looks so much fun. But I remember getting the winkles out with a pin from my granddad. My dad and my granddad would go down the road and buy a pint of cockles and winkles, and actually that isn't bad for them.
Oh, Mum used to go winkle picking down at Black Rock. Oh, you see?
I think it's gingerbread.
Yeah, we had that one the other day.
Yeah. So this one hasn't been the strongest.
No.
And by the strongest I mean...
Seven was. We have got a happy Xmas to you. Happy Xmas to you.
We really should burn one of these at some point, but the thing is, the other scents are so Christmassy, you see. And I do like a Christmassy scent. Right. Look here.
Right, would it be as lucky as... Oh.
You sound like a ghost.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Ghosts are covered in sheets because
Because
most people die changing their duvet covers. Arcane spell book. Arcane spell book. Does it smell like old pages and everything? Bit of magic thrown in?
I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest.
It's quite nice, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
I couldn't tell you what it's meant to smell
I'm
like.
not sure on the scents on these. And...
No, I might go for that. Arcane spell book on that. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So...
Right. So... Now it is the music.
And you know what music means today, don't you? He's just come
Tyrion.
down there. He is waiting.
I shall go and grab a Tyrion. Yay! Tyrion!
Him and his dress. Right. Now then.
Right.
Tizzle. My whizzle. What number have we got today? You going to get it? Are you? You get... Oh, clever boy. Can you read?
Huh. Joy to the world.
So let's have a look-see.
Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let me receive the King. Let me heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature
Was it a good one, mate? Was it?
Did you like that? You like the end bit especially. Right, freeze right Tyrion.
Not off the edge.
Right, so this is when... Look how... I mean, honestly. I wish he'd do a floof on camera, though, because it really does... And by that, I mean, they sort of shake themselves.
And all the fluff comes out.
He's got different layers, haven't you, mate?
Right, well, she'll go and put you back in the bowl first.
Right, this is the good and the bad from yesterday. A few different people have had a goes. I haven't been able to... I know it's not peanut allergy, but it's just... I'm drawing a blank because that's what I keep getting stuck onto. And my brain just is not working. The only thing I can think is the only time it can go in there normally is when the pudding goes straight into the thing. Now, if they did a quality check, which they did just before, I think it must have either fallen out of somebody's pocket or I don't know. I really don't know. What do you think, love?
I only had a couple of bits. One that was it was either he was stealing a silver dollar from it, and he as they just did the inspection a couple of minutes before, he worked on his own in there. He didn't realise they were coming in, and he grabbed hold of it and shoved it in his mouth, and he ended up swallowing it and choking on it. The only other bit that I had was they were doing a coin counterfeit. But on it, they were taking sixpences, melting down the sixpences. I checked on the weights, and the weight of a sixpence is 1/40th of a.
Good God, you really went.
No, the weight of it is of a sixpence is 9 times a sixpence is the weight of a silver coin, of a silver dollar, but it's only 1/40th of the value. So basically, you could make, if you melt them down, you could make 4 silver dollars out of the amount of coins, out of a dollar's worth of coins or a pound's worth of coins.
I mean, I suppose he might have had his wages or something in his hand, and it got mixed in with the pudding or something when they came in.
But there was no scraps there either.
No.
So if they were doing a counterfeiting bit, the bloke cleared it off. But then he wouldn't have called Dr. Watson.
Yeah, it's really strange. And the other thing Darren brought up.
Why couldn't they ask him?
Why couldn't they ask him?
Because he's not dead.
Alive. Right.
He's not dead. He started breathing properly once he removed it. So why can't they ask him what happened?
And say, I think this has been a bit of a fail safe for most of us. I think actually it's
a fail for this one, yeah.
Fail for this one. Right. So the solution, and I am intrigued. I will give you that. Practically unconscious, not to mention the colour of his face, the poor man was close to suffocating.
Yeah.
The reason, of course, was the silver dollar stuck in the middle of his esophagus, which, because of his size, was blocking his windpipe. Watson explained to his friend, as soon as Mr. Holmes arrived at the factory, that how did it get into the mixture? The Americans like to use their dollar coins to tighten screws, because they are so robust, said the master detective. He looked sternly at the factory owner. Am I correct in assuming that this is not the first time the victim tampered with the company's puddings? What makes you think that? You mentioned Mr. Dickens worked alone in the coal store, but you were at his side immediately. I suspect that he had been eating Christmas puddings on a regular basis to keep himself going between meals, and that you had noticed. You spied on him and discovered he liked to help himself to the reject items, which were taken off the production line and collected on a separate pallet. Well, surely if they're rejected, it doesn't matter if you wanted to eat them. Although
also, the bit of using the coin as a screwdriver was pretty open. Come on.
Right. Help himself to rejected items which were taken off the production line and collected on a separate pallet. They are always destroyed, so any missing ones would go unnoticed. You wanted to catch your employer red-handed. Therefore, you placed a plum pudding prepared with a silver dollar instead of using a sugar sixpence on the said pallet and lay in wait inside the cold store. The employer started to eat the dough, and you jumped out of your hiding place. And you jumped out of your hiding place to confront him. The dollar in his mouth was supposed to convict him, but rather than admit anything, Mr. Dickens tried to swallow the coin despite its size. Whether he underestimated the diameter of it or overestimated the diameter of his esophagus remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. That's the Christmas spirit. You wouldn't even let him have the duds, said Watson to the factory owner. There are hygienic reasons, which is what I said, isn't it? And say, if you took him home afterwards, I don't think he'd mind much. Amongst other things, the latter defended himself, sounding quite put out. If I hadn't turned up so quickly, your mission could easily have ended up being fatal. I'll keep the silver dollar if you don't mind, Holmes said. You don't think I'm stupid enough to hide it in another Christmas pud, do you? Of course not, but there's a screw loose on my desk.
The point that he made about the screw, using it to tighten screws, was worthless because it wasn't anything to do with the thing at all.
No.
It wasn't used to screw to tighten it. It didn't
like
use it falling in.
No.
So it was placed in there.
It's quite strange, this one. I'm not sure how I'd say that this one's a bit of a dud.
From the information you got given, there wasn't enough there to come to the conclusion.
Well, no, I mean, I've seen them try. They tried to use a coin before when they were Poseidon to unscrew the bolts there, but they had to use the lady's
necklace because it was a bolt.
Because it was too big and bulky to be a coin. So, depends on the size of the screw, I suppose. I don't know. Right.
From St. Nick. Mr. Holmes. Mr. Holmes increased his step, but Mrs. Mugg was exceedingly quick for her age. Oh, Mrs. Mugg, I'm so sorry, I didn't hear you. I'm afraid I must dash. Scotland Yard has just summoned me to the scene of a crime. The night before last, a bank was broken into just around the corner, and the yard is at a loss for what to do next. I know all about it. I live right next door. Someone cut the safe open with a blowtorch. But that's not what I wanted to tell you. Let me walk along with you and explain what's happened to me this time. Holmes gave her a crooked smile. He was familiar with Mrs. Mugg's stories. She thought a crime was lurking behind every corner, but her tip-offs always turned out to be nothing but paranoia. This morning my boots and those of all my neighbours were filled with presents. Tangerines, walnuts, and even a whole ham for each of us. It's all very suspicious. Although none of my neighbours have dropped dead yet, so there's no sign of poison at the moment. Perhaps someone wanted to give you all a lovely surprise, or was it a Christmas charity effort? There were many poor working-class families living in Mrs. Mugg's building. She snorted scornfully. You know how else is funny? There was nothing left outside the top family's door in the basement flat. 2 lovely boys, very decent and helpful, lived there with their widowed mother. They look after her with such devotion, and they always carry my shopping up to the 3rd floor. Maybe the tots intimidated whoever is trying to poison or blackmail the rest of us. The 2 of them are built like tanks. You wouldn't argue with them if you could help it. They work on building sites most of the year. This summer they were at Tower Bridge site while the railings were renewed. It's just in the winter they get laid off. You suppose it could be blackmail? Holmes stopped in his tracks. There's no such thing as charity these days. You never get something for nothing. It must be some foul trick or other. We will all find ransom notes in our letterboxes tomorrow telling us to pay for anything we've eaten or else. I hope it isn't poison, but I'm not an idiot. I haven't touched a thing. Mrs. Mugg, I believe you might just have helped me solve a crime for the first time in your life, and I haven't even inspected the crime yet. I've got ideas.
Well, yeah.
I have thoughts.
Yes, so do I. I can't really say what they are without giving away my own thoughts.
No, that's right, yeah.
But that one actually, you might stand a chance of that, possibly.
Yeah.
I say, so what do you think, people?
Yeah.
Right, now then, you want today's question.
You do.
I apologise if some of them are a bit weak, but, you know. Right. You try coming up with 24. Right. Presents.
Yeah.
That was yesterday's.
That was, yes.
You're
right, yeah. 6th today.
Told you it's been one of those mornings. Right. Okay. This one then. What makes you feel Christmassy? When do you start getting in the Christmas spirit? Is it in October, when shortly after Halloween, when the decks start going up in the shops? Or is it November, when, you know, after fireworks and what have you, when the cold starts biting a little bit more, those evenings are dark, you get the smell of Christmas in the air, from what I remember. I
So it
remember
used to
being
be.
out once.
Well, it used to be when we used to watch TV normally, not just streaming bits. We used to get adverts a lot. It's like, it always used to be when you got the famous grouse advert.
That's what I was going to say.
Which for people who are not in England, it's a whiskey.
Yeah, it's the only time you ever hear
you only,
from it.
They only advertise it at Christmas. Yeah.
It's a weird one, but no, I mean, that and, you know, I love the lights and the whole feel, and everybody's got a bit more bounce to their step, and yeah, people are just a little kinder, they smile a little easier, and, you know, of course, all of these things don't really exist for me, but I see it on TV, so it must be real.
That's right.
It's like when I'm holding down my hamsters to snog them, I say to them,
It says you like kisses on the internet.
You like kisses on the internet, so it must be true. As they sort of drain out their ear from mother smooching all over them.
Yeah.
But no, so what makes you feel Christmassy? Why, you know, what is it? Is it something completely normal? Is it something unusual? Is it when you prepare your Yule altar? When the trees, you know, get that sort of you look at Christmas trees as being Christmas trees instead of just a tree.
Yeah.
So yeah, have a think on it, peeps, and remember it's points, means prizes.
Yeah. So until tomorrow, or until next time we see you, have a good one.
Bye. Be different. Be safe. Be happy.